Hi, it's me again. I felt inspired to talk. I think almost every day I feel like making one of these videos, so it's kind of cool. So I was just feeling what it is I need to express, and it has a lot to do with a sense of trust and connecting back to your inner child. So if you think of a child, they tend to not overthink things. They are jumping into things with full trust. They're very innocent, and there's a lot of joy. If you watch a child, they're not worried about what other people think. They like to play and explore. So a lot of what I feel with adults, the problem tends to be for many people is that we take life too seriously. We're afraid to jump into things. We are afraid to be ourselves because we don't want to be judged. There's really no reason for us to be stopping ourselves other than our own minds telling us that we're not, we shouldn't be more carefree and playful. It's society that conditions us to take things seriously, to be fearful, to not take too many risks, because you might end up going through some terrible consequence. But life is not it's not so much about holding back, because the more you hold back, the more you suppress yourself and you don't actually experience the fullness of life. I just went to a workshop on channeling, and I felt, and probably me included, everyone was so serious. And channeling is all about trust. And it's like you're playing with messages that you feel need to be expressed. I understand it's the first time, but I felt everyone lost that sense of playfulness when they got there. And without that playfulness, it's really hard to connect to the truth and to let messages flow through you and trust what's there. Really, it's all about trust. And if you connect to the inner child, the innocence comes with that, which gives you more freedom from the fears of, what if I'm not saying the right thing? What if I get judged? But if we all hold a space of love for ourselves and for each other, there really is no necessary fear. And the more we feel like we will be judged, it's probably because we are in some way judging others. And so whatever it is we're fearing, we're probably actually doing it as well. Just be aware that that could be the case. Trusting and coming back to your inner child. Playing and not taking yourself or life too seriously. It really helps when you struggle or when you're going through something really challenging to know that it's just another game. It's the game of life. You're not just going to frown through every single bad event. You're going to look at it as, well, what do I have to learn from this? How can I play through this? Something as simple as cooking or cleaning. Sometimes things you don't really feel like doing. How can you make it like a game? Like, what would a kid do? Would they try and find something creative and exciting about that thing, like they've seen it, like it's the first time they're seeing it? So that's another thing, is just experience the day as a day of new beginnings. Like if you've walked your dog, or you walked on the same path every day for a while and you're not really enjoying it, it could actually just mean that you are not present. If you notice, children are very present. They're very aware of their surroundings. They're more in the present moment. Same with animals. But if we lose touch with that present moment, we start to forget. We start to not appreciate and see the beauty that's there. So you could notice the color of something and how vibrant it is, or notice that squirrel that has been there every day. You didn't notice it, but now you're starting to realize what it's doing, the patterns. Appreciating these little beings that have their own little system of living and surviving. All those birds, how they communicate, and how the fact that they can even fly. It's pretty cool. I see birds every day. The swans look, every day I appreciate the swans on the lake. They look majestic to me, like dinosaurs. They have this elegance and this beauty, and every day that makes my walk worth it, because when I see these beautiful, majestic beings, it's like a kid seeing something again for the first time, and then it makes you feel alive. I just encourage you to start to find that inner child and joy and trust that comes with it, especially if you're feeling depressed or not feeling like you are passionate about anything. It might just mean you've disconnected from a part of yourself, and that part could be just that inner child that is longing to come back and play in life. And I think that's it for now. Thank you.